Yes, Kenya. Tamu sana, tamu sana, tamu sana, yes. Yesterday, Kimani Ichung'wa, while speaking in Kericho, badly attacked Anglican Archbishop Jackson Olesapit, claiming that Olesapit was an Azimio supporter. And the reason for the attack was that about 2 days earlier, Olesapit led a group of Anglican bishops to a press release where they called Kenya Kwanza government to order. So that's what angered Kimani Ichung'wa, and he badly attacked Olesapit. And that's an issue that is still drawing a lot of heated political discussions across various platforms. Before we listen to Kimani Ichung'wa, I want us to listen once more to what Olesapit said that angered Kimani Ichung'wa. After which, as usual here, we are going to dissect all that for Kenyans to understand in clear terms what's happening behind the scenes. Listen to this.
Taming the culture of extravagance. In her recent speech on September 21, 2023, the Controller of Budget was quite categorical. In less than 3 months since July, Treasury has spent 15.3 billion without notifying the Office of the Controller of Budget. It is clear from her explanation that some of the funds are spent on costs that are avoidable in both national and county governments. This is happening at a time when we can direct such mega resources to cushion our people against hunger and poverty. The true test of honesty is whether there is a willingness on the current leadership to take the brave and bold steps to cut down on government bureaucracy as stated above and other related costs which we can ill afford. This will be the beginning of building faith in the majority of our people that we are serious and that we care for their welfare. It is a culture that needs the goodwill from the top to address. It is, if it is to succeed. In view of the above, we are calling upon the presidency to provide action plan that will address malpractices and bring the culprits to book.
That's just a bit of the press release. In fact, Olesapit issued a long press statement detailing exactly what this government has been doing. We have been seeing ethnic appointments where people are being branded shareholders and non-shareholders. We have been seeing corruption. We have been seeing the high cost of living, name it all, the unemployment. All those Olesapit touched on in his press release. And it's actually very clear that Olesapit is just stating facts as they are. Those are the actual things going on in this country. This is the most tribalistic and an ethnicized government more than any other government before. So Olesapit just stated facts as they are. It seems to appear that angered the Kenya Kwanza brigade, upon which Ichung'wa said this.
Viongozi wa kanisa wakitukosoa ni sawa. The pit that your friends put us in.
So, what's happening here? What can we learn from Kimani Ichung'wa's attacks on Olesapit? The first thing we can learn, William Ruto's government is not ready to learn or to be helped. Olesapit was just actually offering maybe some advice, to the government. But it seems to appear this government is just deaf. They don't want to hear any contrary opinion to what they believe in. And that only means that this government will not be in a position to make corrections. They'll still be digging deeper and deeper into the blunders they are currently making. So this is a government that is not ready to learn something or to be corrected. Yes, they're not ready for corrections. They don't want any person talking something critical to what they believe in. Secondly, if the likes of Kimani Ichung'was are the ones advising William Ruto, then you are seeing clearly that William Ruto is in a very big mess. You can't be advised by Kimani Ichung'wa and you get it right. These are leaders who are not brave enough to tell the king that he is naked. They are lying to the king. And I know they are lying to the king because the king himself wants to be lied to. The king does not want people speaking to him the truth. So they are lying to the king because the king wants to be lied to. And I'm saying that based on the character of the king. Something also coming out very clearly. You are seeing how this is a government that keeps on passing blame. If it's not Uhuru Kenyatta, it's Raila Odinga. Any person that speaks truth, they always try to politicize everything. And he was speaking in Kericho. I'm very sure that a good majority of his listeners, probably simply because of our bad ethnic politics, might have believed that Olesapit was talking on behalf of Raila Odinga. So you are seeing clearly how these Kenya Kwanza leaders are taking the electorates for fools. Anytime they fail to deliver, they will always bring in the aspect of Raila Odinga, the aspect of Azimio. And some Kenyans, it's very unfortunate that some Kenyans are believing them. And in most occasions, they always brings in Raila Odinga's name when they're on the mountain and in the Kalenjin Rift Valley. Kenyans should wake up. Kenyans, irrespective of where you are, whether in Kalenjin Rift Valley or on the mountain, Kenyans should be told in clear terms that these are leaders, Kenya Kwanza leaders, are giving them a raw deal. This is not what William Ruto and his team promised Kenyans. Kenyans should demand service delivery and development. Ruto and his team are clearly failing, ladies and gentlemen. As I conclude, it's also coming out very, very clearly that those who supported this government are now distancing themselves from it. We saw Olesapit at Bomas, and not only Olesapit, very many church leaders who were supporting this regime have started attacking the regime. One such church leader is Pastor Ng'ang'a. In fact, Ng'ang'a had very harsh words for the government, even saying stupid. And in our earlier video, we did explain Ng'ang'a's remarks. In case you missed that video, check on our earlier video. We did dissect Ng'ang'a's remarks. So it's clear that most of the church leaders who supported this government are distancing themselves from this government. And the reason is simple. The government has failed and is still failing. Let me stop it there, ladies and gentlemen. Let's meet in our next analysis. Thank you.